This video isn't going to be your typical video. This video is actually a call for help, and I need everybody to share this video. The Roblox Corporation has sent a cease and desist letter to me, a 22-year-old, versus a multi-billion-dollar company, threats of litigation, because I catch predators on their platform. Within the last year, me and my team have gotten 6 predators arrested within the Roblox community. Almost all of them have admitted to doing this before to other Roblox users. Every account that I've owned on Roblox since I was 8 years old has been terminated. Accounts that we were actively talking to predators on have now been banned off of Roblox. What Roblox did could potentially stop some predators from facing real-life consequences. Not to mention that Roblox has made a very firm stance that I can no longer access the Roblox platform anymore, which I want to make clear at the start of this video. I will not be accessing Roblox in any capacity at this point further unless Roblox says otherwise. This is pretty heartbreaking to me because I've been playing Roblox since I was a little kid. I've loved this platform. I still do. I met my current girlfriend, who I've been dating for 3 years. I live with her. We first met all the way back in 2016 through Roblox. I love so much about this.
Probably been in this position before. You're playing your favorite Roblox game and you want to spend some Robux so that you
site, and that's why I'm so critical of it, because I want to see it do better. The stuff that they've sent me in the cease and desist letter is actually laughably hilarious. Roblox is actively claiming that I am hurting their players. Here's an email. I didn't ever plan on showcasing this in a video, but this is from a kid who is thanking me for getting someone he was groomed by arrested in real life. He said he recognized him from my video, and here's some cool fan art he made of me. Roblox is claiming that I'm engaging in simulated child endangerment conversations. What? So one of the fundamental bases of predator catching is that you cannot talk sexually to predators. Predators are supposed to be the ones talking sexually to you. If you talk sexually to predators, like straight off the get-go, that's entrapment. That is literally what entrapment is. We almost always play a naive kid who doesn't know anything about this stuff, so they teach us about this stuff. If you watch these videos, you know how the chats are going, and they're not even on Roblox. Most of the chat logs are on Discord, and they're accusing me of getting people off of platform onto different social media sites. I guess that's worth a cease and desist and an IP ban of every single account that I own. That's just crazy. I can't even fathom that. They also say sharing or soliciting personally identifiable information. I have no idea what they're referring to this. I would love to know what they're talking about. Are they referring to the fact that I give the information of the predators that we find to the police? Like, the people we're talking to are predators. Like, does Roblox understand that? I literally have no idea. If they thought something was genuinely wrong, they could have reached me out so easily. I think the most insulting thing is that they told me I'm not reporting people quick enough and I'm not reporting them through the right outlets. Tell me the right outlets. I have been trying to figure this out for like a year now. This here is Nepali Incel. This person actually made credible threats to the Las Vegas sphere in a Roblox game, and I saw this with my own 2 eyes. And the reason why it's a credible threat, it is because the FBI went ahead and arrested someone for making threats within that same game. I made a moderation ticket about it, and I even actually made a report to the FBI about this. Where is the cease and desist letter for him? Where is the IP ban for him? Are you gonna ban all of this dude's accounts? Probably not. But back to the predator catching stuff, this is literally how it goes. We go to roblox.com/support, submit a moderation ticket, and then fill out the prompt with all the information regarding our arrest and give you guys the same Google Drive that we give to the cops. And in a lot of instances, Roblox won't even ban after we reach out to them regarding felony arrests. What I typically have to do is report cases to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, or go on the news to show gameplay of our decoys with the predators on Roblox. I've literally felt so lost at trying to get the attention of Roblox regarding these predators. I've created binders with all the chat logs, and I've sent it to their headquarters in San Mateo, California. This is the first time Roblox has ever directly reached me out. Instead of trying to say, hey, we want to work with you, or literally giving me a line to report these people, or simply saying, don't make these videos anymore, we're gonna ban you, Roblox just terminated every account I own and sent me this cease and desist letter. My account Maliboomer, a family-friendly sandbox gaming theme park channel that I've run since the pandemic. This is actually my first Roblox account. One of the hats that I wore on this avatar was actually something I got at a STEM event where I met Roblox administrators. That channel, it pays my rent. Roblox has made it clear that I'm banned from ever accessing the platform again, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to upload on that channel anymore. When I was a kid, I was groomed on Roblox by a popular developer. He manipulated me. He used power dynamics over me and frequently exposed me to gore and not safe for work material and loads of other stuff that a kid should never see. It was so bad that I actually made an attempt. While I was in the hospital, my mom contacted Roblox. They brushed her off. That predator went on to groom more victims before Roblox finally banned him. Years later, by the way. Even after that, I stayed on the platform. I love the community, but as I ran Maliboomer, I kept spotting these predators, even in an innocent sandbox theme park game. Then I started Schlep, and the emails from victims got worse every single day. And that's when I started catching predators on Roblox. And that's when my fate got sealed on this platform. I've been very critical of Roblox's leadership and the refusal to act in a lot of instances. Last time I tweeted at Roblox's CEO, it was about a predator we had arrested. Roblox ignored it until Gideon and I made videos. Then they banned him, only for him to return. I sent proof of him talking about the video I made on him in a voice chat game on Roblox. Mind you, the same game, a 10-year-old was abducted through weeks from this taking place. I replied to one of the CEO's posts about this, and he blocked me. Roblox still allows games like Public Bathroom Simulator, where naked shower together. This has millions of plays, and Dollhouse Roleplay, which also has millions of plays, is tied to a extortion group that the FBI has made public warnings about. Roblox allows you to say the word lolly on their platform. You can put it as your name. Explain to me that, Roblox, a kid's game. Because now you have a whole community of lolicons and maps on your platform. I really hope people can see that Roblox is wanting to have a firmer stance against me, a person trying to get these Roblox predators arrested, than these predators we've gotten arrested. Some of them literally have been arrested for CP. Why aren't you sending these Roblox predators cease and desist? They deserve it. They actually tried to commit a crime.
Hey, what's up? So we're here with your Roblox developer, right?
Hello.
Yep. We're about to do the wipe on his phone. We're going to get rid of the child pornography on your phone, right? Okay. How many images do you think we have to get rid of on your phone?
About like 30 or 40.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly.
And what's the game coming out that you got on Roblox soon?
Undertale.
Hell yeah! We're gonna make this game successful.
Man, this is definitely some very scary times. I'm just trying to stop what happened to me when I was a kid from happening to other people, and now I'm facing threats of litigation from a multi-billion-dollar company. Since my career and revenue streams are on the line, I have a site. It's called Schlep.tv. If you want to support my work and what we do and allow us to keep catching predators in the future, feel free to go ahead and support us over there. The most important thing we can all collectively do right now is share what is going on with Roblox. Tell your parents, tell your congressman, tell a journalist if you know one. And if any of them are interested, I'm more than willing to share my story, even to the people at Roblox. Even after all this, I am just trying to make a difference and help. I'm trying to stop what happened to me as a kid to happen to future kids. How can you see that as a bad thing? I genuinely can't comprehend it. One final word I'm ending this off on to Roblox. I have no plans of revisiting the platform. I will not be making a new account. I will not be going back on the site.
Louisiana's top prosecutor is taking on one of the most popular online sites for teens and kids, Roblox.
Attorney General Liz Murrill says the platform has become a hunting ground for predators, and now she's taking her fight to court. Perry Robinson is here with this. Perry.
Hey guys, the Attorney General says Roblox is putting kids in danger and warns the company to make changes or shut it down.
The state is taking aim at perhaps the most popular child and teen gaming site in the world. The Attorney General filed a lawsuit against Roblox, accusing the online platform of failing to protect kids from predators.
It created, curated, and perpetuated an online environment where child sex predators thrive, unite, hunt, and victimize kids.
Roblox, which launched in 2006, has more than 380 million monthly users, with over half of their players between the ages of 9 and 16. The suit claims Roblox has allowed the distribution of child sexual abuse material and has not put basic safety controls in place. State officials showed examples that they say were found on the platform, including sexually explicit games tied to Jeffrey Epstein and P. Diddy, and even a public bathroom simulator.
I will not stand by and watch this company grow exponentially from exploiting children and facilitating child sexual abuse for profit.
In some cases, have hit close to home. Just last month, deputies arrested a man in Livingston Parish, accusing him of possessing child sexual abuse material. Investigators say the suspect was on Roblox, using voice-altering technology to make himself sound like a young girl online.
We had a person, our actual suspect was on Roblox, posing as a 14-year-old girl, basically doing what he does.
After the press conference, we tested how easy it was to sign up. In less than a minute, we created a profile with a fake name and a fake birthday. The Attorney General says she wants Roblox to adopt stronger safeguards, similar to Louisiana's new law requiring porn sites to verify users' ages.
Games like this are not helping. They are the problem.
Well, the Attorney General is urging parents to stay involved in what their kids are doing online. And if something seems off, report it to police. Guys, back to you.
Roblox has just banned and allegedly threatened to sue a YouTuber named Schlepp. Now, what did Schlepp do to get threatened with a lawsuit by one of the biggest gaming companies in the world? Well, Schlepp makes YouTube videos catching Roblox predators and has already gotten 6 of them arrested. Which raises the question, why did Roblox ban him? And I think I know the answer, because Roblox's decision isn't just about Schlepp, it's part of a pattern. And there's 3 other cases where Roblox has prioritized profits over child safety. And together, they explain exactly why Schlepp got banned. Now first, we need to understand what Roblox said to Schlepp, because I think it's not entirely accurate, and it's them kind of bending their rules to make it work in their favor. Because Schlepp released a tweet where he showed the full-on cease and desist from Roblox. What a cease and desist is Roblox is saying, stop what you're doing, and if you don't stop, we will sue you. Dear Schlepp, we write on behalf of Roblox Corporation. This letter serves as a formal cease and desist notice regarding your unauthorized and harmful activities on the Roblox platform. And they say that your actions are a violation of Roblox's policies and directly undermine Roblox's safety efforts and critically are exposing our users to increased risk. So Roblox is saying that Schlepp's videos are exposing more kids to potential predators, even though he's catching predators. Let's hear the reasoning. Roblox says those actions include engaging in simulated child endangerment conversations, sharing or soliciting personally identifiable information, and directing users to move conversations off platform. Now, in Schlepp's own video, which I'll have linked in the description, he directly addresses each one of these claims.
Roblox is claiming that I'm engaging in simulated child endangerment conversations.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 40.
What? Most of the chat logs are on Discord, and they're accusing me of getting people off of platform onto different social media sites. I guess that's worth a cease and desist and an IP ban of every single account that I own. That's just crazy. They also say sharing or soliciting personally identifiable information. I have no idea what they're referring to this. I would love to know what they're talking about. Are they referring to the fact that I give the information of the predators that we find to the police?
And here's the thing, Roblox could have easily turned a blind eye to this. They could have ignored Schlepp and just let him catch Roblox predators because measurably there would be less predators on the platform. But instead, Roblox is using these policy violations as a tool to intentionally ban Schlepp. And there has to be a deep-rooted reason why they felt the need to basically nuke Schlepp's whole entire career by blocking him from Roblox, because further on in the email, Roblox states, while Roblox acknowledges that your stated intentions may be to protect children, and while it recognizes the serious nature of online predatory behavior, your methods, including failing to immediately report suspicious activity to Roblox through proper channels, are actively interfering with Roblox's established safety protocols and critically are exposing Roblox's users to increased risk. And I just want to show you how ironic this whole entire sentence is, because Schlepp has made a tweet talking about how he arrested a predator he caught in his last video. And he said, mind you, we reached out to Roblox, gave them all the info, and they left him up on the Roblox platform where he continued to get back on and access the platform after being bailed out, which could result in more kids being harmed. And eventually, Roblox did terminate the predator, but this was after the video and after Schlepp even reported him. And it really seems like Roblox only cares when it is a public thing they have to worry about. about. I hope you see how this is complete bullshit. According and pursuant to Roblox's policies, Roblox will be closing your accounts, so all of Schlepp's accounts banned. And please note that the Roblox community standards prohibit opening new accounts to evade an enforcement action. Therefore, we demand that you cease and desist from accessing the Roblox platform. And Roblox states that they will take appropriate legal action against Schlepp should he continue to violate the Roblox community standards. And they specifically threaten claims for breach of contract and violations of the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, which prohibits unauthorized access to computer systems and data. What this legal email is saying is that if Schlepp signs up for a Roblox account, that is equivalent to hacking into Roblox. That is fucked. But this is only half of what Roblox did around Schlepp's ban. Roblox on their own corporate website made a newsroom posting talking about how Roblox partners with law enforcement. Considering this happened a day before Schlepp's ban, it's clear that they were preparing for this sort of backlash. But a lot of this article is talking about how Roblox works with law enforcement and how Roblox cares about kids and enforcing their platform. Admittedly, to be clear, to concede for a second, Roblox does provide information of predators to law enforcement, but the point of this post, considering it got posted a day before Schlepp's ban, isn't just for Roblox to say how awesome they are, it's to highlight this section here, vigilante groups. Because in this post, Roblox says that law enforcement professionals are best positioned to investigate potential crimes, 100% true. Therefore, we want to be sure that any violations on Roblox are reported and acted upon through the proper channels. Unfortunately, there are cases of vigilante groups or individuals violating our policies to entrap users or otherwise self-police the platform. And while these groups may appear to have the public's interest at heart, they are in fact acting in ways that could be harmful to others, both on and off our platform. For example, their efforts may leave bad actors on the platform longer simply to create more sensationalized social media content. Now, I have my own opinions about this, but let me finish reading what Roblox says. Action taken by vigilante groups increase the risk of more users being exposed to bad actors and can delay enforcement efforts by both Roblox and law enforcement. So that's what Roblox is trying to paint here. Vigilante groups are all bad. And to be honest, on Discord, I have personally seen the most scuffed imaginable. And a lot of it is actually addressed in Roblox's response. The first thing Roblox talks about is entrapping users. And this is the biggest problem with vigilante groups. If you as a catfish are trying to steer the conversation towards more predator stuff and adult stuff, that could be used as a legal defense for the predator to say that they were entrapped. And there are cases where predators do try that defense, and there are some cases where it works and the predator just gets out of jail. In fact, it potentially could have just everything up because maybe law enforcement was looking into that guy already. And with vigilante groups, there are two different horrors that I see. One of them is that there are teenagers that try to catfish predators. Yeah, my brain hurts every single time I see one of those, and it just kills me on the inside. But I have seen people pretend to be vigilante groups. All these minor victims come to them seeking comfort and help, and it turns out the vigilante group is actually just filled with like seasoned predators who have done this stuff for years, and then they just victimize the victims again. So that's kind of why I don't like vigilante groups. But let's talk about Schlepp for a second, because when I first met Schlepp, I was skeptical, and I kind of did interrogate Schlepp without him knowing. But when I was talking to Schlepp, there were two important things I wanted to figure out. Is he entrapping users, and do the victims have their cases reported to law enforcement? Now, when it comes to reporting things to law enforcement, I have talked to an industry professional that has done this stuff, and they told me that my job as a YouTuber is to make sure people know how to report things. I shouldn't be doing the reports for people. I should be giving people links and telling them how to report things to law enforcement, like going to the NCMEC or going to local law enforcement. And you see this thing that's been on screen for like the last 15 seconds? This is from Schlepp. When people email him about Roblox predators, he sends a big copy and pasted list of like what to do, a template. Exactly what the industry professional told me to do. So Schlepp's doing things by the book there. And if you watch any of Schlepp's videos, he makes it immensely clear that he's avoiding entrapment. In fact,
if you talk to predators like straight off the get-go, that's entrapment. That is literally what entrapment is. We almost always play a naive kid who doesn't know anything about this stuff, so they teach us about this stuff.
So by like the two metrics that I see a lot of vigilante groups fail at, Schlepp is doing everything by the book properly. And here we have Roblox trying to say that he's trying to create more sensationalized social media content. And peeling back the curtain for a second, just as a YouTuber, making a predator exposed video, it's pretty easy. If you do everything incorrectly and you you just fuck everything up and you don't care about actually trying to get the predator put in jail. Because you could just paint someone as being a predator because you entrap them and kaboom, you have a free video, you don't have to worry about anything. But going through and making sure you aren't entrapping people, actually dealing with victims and making sure they go to law enforcement, all that stuff you don't get paid for, doesn't make a better video. It makes it harder to make the video. So this is really like, this is quite an insult from Roblox. They're really discrediting the amount of behind the scenes work that Schlepp has done to make sure things are as by the book as possible. So then why did Schlepp get banned? Now this is my opinion, and I'm saying this because I also don't want to get a nice email from Roblox saying, you're gonna get sued. So this is my own opinion, and I think I'm legally covered now. So the thing is, if you search up Roblox on Google News, a lot of the news is talking very positively about Roblox. Roblox rolls out open source AI system to protect kids from predators. They're protecting kids. Roblox is partnering with YouTube. Companies doing good. Jim Cramer, the stock guy who's annoying us, says, I think it's really fabulous talking about Roblox. And if you're an old person with a lot of money, or you're just, you're an investor, you look at Roblox news, things are looking good. You look at Roblox's stock and they're doing fantastic. Roblox looks like a genuinely good company that doesn't have a lot of problems, except when you factor in Schlepp as a YouTuber, because Schlepp compromises Roblox's image in the news. Because Schlepp's videos where he catches predators have been shown in the news. And if you're watching the news, this tells you that Roblox's predator problem is so bad that some random young man on the internet can make a video getting a whole bunch of Roblox predators arrested and build a whole business off of the horrible crap on Roblox. And when you have Schlepp pumping out a video almost every single month, there's a chance that Roblox is going to be put in the news because a YouTuber, not a professional, just some YouTuber guy, found a predator on Roblox and got him arrested. And when more and more people figure out that Roblox has a predator problem, the stock price is going to plummet. And what I think is going on with Schlepp's ban is that I really think Roblox is cease and desisting him and banning all of his accounts to shut him up. So there's no more news articles about Roblox predators being arrested by a YouTuber. Roblox is allegedly threatening to sue a 22-year-old so that their stock does better. It is that evil. Now, if Roblox is going to silence people that expose the reality and the underbelly of Roblox, then I want to do my part. I want to show you 3 different Roblox updates that Roblox wants you and their investors to believe is a good thing, increasing that shareholder value. And then I'm going to show you the reality of the update and how Roblox is prioritizing profits over child safety. And the first and honestly the easiest example to comprehend is Roblox's Sentinel AI moderation release, because what Roblox did is they open sourced their Sentinel AI. Now, anyone that doesn't know any better, that doesn't play Roblox or doesn't experience the horrors of Roblox, this looks great. You have Roblox rolling out a system open source for everyone to protect kids. And with that, shareholder value goes up, people are happy, Roblox makes more money. And the reality that Roblox doesn't want people to know is that you can go on Roblox and you can find profiles like this. We have Cubs. This is like furry stuff. It's just underage furries. This account is still up, by the way. You look at their previous usernames, it's the same username as in the screenshot. This account did not get banned for having that username. Oh, don't worry. You can see all these tabs. It gets worse. We have this account here called Babies. They did get banned, thankfully, but let's talk about accounts that I found on Roblox. Now, I found this profile here, Roblox_user_ a whole bunch of numbers. Now, the reason why their username is like this is because Roblox changed their username. Like, they got punished and they were forced to change their username. And what their username was before was freeusefem_15. Roblox is like, no. Instead of banning this username and the account with this username, instead we're just going to force them to change it. And I'm really glad Roblox did, because I was confused what the 15 meant in this person's name until I went into their bio and it says 15. Then it has a whole bunch of random words here, and I thought this was Polish, but it turns out this is something called a Caesar cipher. And a Caesar cipher is basically you just get like A and you turn it into a B. You shift it by one letter. And people will use Caesar ciphers to put the most heinous on their Roblox profile. Because when I put it in a translator, and I basically have to brute force it a little bit, but it's not too hard to figure out, we have this. Their bio says, female sub, ask for blue, which is referring to their Discord account, because Discord is a blue icon. And then it says, hi. I'm not reading this shit. Most of it's going to be censored. This is straight up something I'd see in 50 Shades of Grey, maybe at like the final chapter, the climax of the book. And this is on a Roblox profile that can easily be translated. But you know what? Maybe Roblox trust and and safety employees that are moderating this have no frontal lobe. They are just mentally inept. And don't worry, because we have this account here called Selling for Maps. Now, if you don't know what Maps is, it's minor attracted persons. This is kind of a dog whistle that predators use to talk about liking kids. And their bio here, even my D-Day veteran grandpa could figure this bad boy out. This is Morse code, and if you paste it, it says, "Hello, I'm an obedient year-old girl. I'm selling pics for Robux, and I mainly use Discord. 100 Robux per pic. I also do roleplay. Love older men." We have a person on Roblox, a kids platform, soliciting their account to sell photos of themselves that they're saying that they're underage on Roblox. And AI can't figure this shit out. Hold on. You know what? I could probably put this into ChatGPT and it would figure out what it's saying. You're writing a message in Morse code. Here's the translation. And here's the thing. These accounts with these horrible bios or bad names have existed on Roblox for years. There's a YouTuber called Rubinsim that has covered this for multiple years talking about this problem. And you know what's ironic? Rubinsim also got sued by Roblox as well and got the exact same treatment as Schlepp. But these require, you know, competence, having a brain. But apparently the people at Roblox are even illiterate themselves, because this was a chat that was sent by someone saying, "I want to give you my body," and this has to be someone who can barely have proper grammar. "I wanted to give you my body, and in a place alone." You don't even need to get past the horrible grammar for this one. It just says, "I will you." Imagine your young family member opening up Roblox to play some games, and they see this, and then you have to explain to them what that message was. In fact, Roblox's AI system is so good at preventing kids from being exposed to bad stuff that this person here sent the message, "Want to do the full word of CP and then the N-word. Revolutionary AI." Now, this is one of the more harmful things that I've seen, but there will be Roblox accounts that will spam chats and a whole bunch of games saying, "join/blank." Now, this is an invite to a Discord server, and they're telling you to join for cam girls or cam shows. There will be Discord servers that host like stages where people will go up on stage, they'll turn on their webcam, and they will do adult stuff on the webcam. And the worst part is that in many cases that have been reported to me, the people on those webcams are not above 18. So we have people soliciting cam shows in a kid's game. That is the reality of Roblox. And even more public problems is something that Schlepp showed in his own video, where this person is sitting at a urinal because there are games called public bathroom simulators where you role play in a bathroom and you're talking to a woman in a you can use your brain and put the puzzle pieces together. But their message says 36 male for younger with cam, PM age 10 or under, only boy or girl. Roblox rolls out open source AI system to protect kids from predators and chats. We have Roblox what they want you to believe, when literally this is the reality of that AI moderation. And that's just the first example, because the second thing that Roblox has done to try and increase their stock price while hiding the blunt reality of things involves Roblox's UGC emotes. Now, Roblox has a system where you can make your own hats and different cosmetics, and you can sell it on Roblox's market, which you get a cut of the money, and it kind of makes this own microeconomy inside of Roblox, and that's good for the stock price. And what Roblox has done on August 7th is that they made a new feature where any Roblox creator can make and sell custom emotes. It's literally just like Fortnite emotes. Shareholder value go up. And in reality, this is, if not one of the dumbest things Roblox has added. So there's this emote here, which I'm gonna be completely honest with you, even if you've been thrown down the stairs head first 6 times as a child, you would understand what this is going to be used for. And these emotes can be used anywhere on Roblox. Like before this feature came out, weird animations would have to be built into the game. So you'd have to go to like Bathroom Simulator, the weird stuff. These emotes can be used anywhere across Roblox. You can join a game where like a lot of kids hang out in and you do this stuff. This is such a horrible idea. But it'll probably make us money, so we're going to add it anyways. Now, I will concede a little bit by saying that it's hard to filter animations because there's no way you can program an AI to like figure all this stuff out. The problem though is that even if Roblox was able to use AI to moderate this, it still wouldn't matter because Roblox has had this exact same problem for stuff that is way easier to moderate. For example, I've been collecting a whole bunch of weird Roblox profiles. This person's built like a Pixar mom. Don't know why. This, I don't even want to explain this, bro. But then I saw this. This is a GIMP outfit. Like you have a muzzle, you have a ball gag, you have a whip. It's my puppy. But then you see stuff like this. You have this person's shirt that says, I heart minors. Now, you see this little like rainbow flag? It's this flag. And this flag is, according to Wikipedia, the description is the no map pride flag. Originally made by a Tumblr user, it is now adopted by some predators. The term map, which stands for minor attracted person, refers to any adult with an attraction to minors. It's a flag saying you like kids. We have this person here who has the map flag. You can see that there's a small person with heart emojis and a taller person. Pan up the camera a little bit. Their username is Disturbia_free CP. There's this shirt. Hopefully I don't need to explain it. And finally, there's this shirt here. Like this is straight up. This should make every parent angry. Just the fact that this can be put into a kid's game. But there are two types of people that are making shirts like this. A good chunk of them are actual predators that are doing something called EPI, early introduction. The whole point is that you make kids familiar with this sort of content. You make them comfortable so that it's easier for them to be a victim of predators. But also a good chunk of this are also edgy teenagers that are trying to rage bait or cause a commotion or get infamy. The moderation on Roblox is so laughably bad that teenagers are just doing this for shits and giggles. That's how much of a joke Roblox moderation is, but it's worse than you think. Because I have insider knowledge, I have two pieces of insider knowledge that not a lot of people know about, and fair warning, once you learn about this stuff, you are going to be disgusted at this company, and I think everyone should know this because this is the reality of what's happening on Roblox. So the first thing has to do with Roblox's current AI moderation. But I had a chat with someone who's part of a big Roblox game. They didn't want to be directly mentioned because Roblox has been pretty litigious towards people, but Roblox's moderation system is so bad for avatars that show adult content that they had to make their own system. But this was someone's spray paint that got flagged by their system. This made it past Roblox's own moderation. And what was the spray paint? Well, if I click on the link view asset, it took me to this. I can't show you anything. And this made it past Roblox's own moderation system. It got put into Roblox, and it was only stopped from being shown to a kid because a Roblox game developer made their own AI. How is it that a Roblox game developer can make a better functioning AI than a multi-billion...
Hey, you! Me! Yeah, you! Don't you want...
dollar company? Make that make sense, Roblox. But this is even worse than you think, because again, I still have insider knowledge about this stuff. I know how people bypass Roblox's AI. And when you hear how these people do it, you are also going to be even more disgusted at Roblox. Now, for legal sake, to protect my ass, I want to make it clear, I'm telling you these bypasses because Roblox has been informed about this stuff like more than 8 months ago. My intentions here aren't to make the problem worse. My intentions here are to show you how little Roblox does, and I want Roblox to do better. And for me to stop it, I feel like it's necessary to show you guys how people bypass AI moderation. But in Roblox, you can equip multiple layers of clothing. So for example, there's this guitar tee with black jacket. Then I can apply this Bloxer kind of decal t-shirt. And if I click on it, it adds this kind of blown up block thing. And just being able to layer clothes is really simple, but allows you to do a lot. But here's an example. We have this person's shirt here, and if you add this t-shirt on top and you combine the two symbols, you get, we all know what it is, man. But this sort of practice of layering clothing can be used in even more malicious ways. For example, let's say this photo of Skibbity Toilet is adult content. What people will do is they will use a mask or a mat that looks like this. And with that, what they do is they have their image of Skibbity Toilet and they have it in this weird pattern. This is the base layer. Now, to Roblox's AI moderation, they have no idea what this is. Then what they'll do is they will upload another shirt on Roblox that looks like this. Then they layer it on top and kaboom, you now have whatever image that you want. But this exact same technique has been used on Roblox. In fact, this example is based off something I saw months ago. But that's not even the bad one. This next bypass, this is the second bypass, and you genuinely will hate yourself. You will hate Roblox. Let's assume this is a bad image of adult content. In this case, it's corn. But Roblox's asset moderation for their shirts and user-generated related content is so bad that all people have to do is they just have an image of adult content. You decrease the opacity to something really small. Now, Roblox's AI is going to look at this and it's like, this will get uploaded to Roblox. And just like these 2 layers that people use with the Skibbity toilet, they'll just have a black t-shirt underneath. Then they will layer on the t-shirt and kaboom, it is easily visible. We have 19% transparency and a black shirt versus a billion-dollar company's AI moderation. So when it comes to these Roblox emotes, Roblox is trying to paint it to their investors and their shareholders as a new way to make money, when in reality, they're just adding more work for them to do, and they could barely do their job in the first place. But don't you worry, because there's one more thing, one more Roblox update that is really going to again emphasize that Schlepp's ban and everything Roblox is doing is about that shareholder value greed, because Roblox wants to add dating. They made a prediction back in 2023 at their RDC, Roblox Developer Conference. For 17 plus verified people and 17 plus experiences, thousands of adults will meet for the first time in Roblox dating experiences and subsequently form real-life relationships. Now, when I hear kids game and dating, my brain instantly thinks that is a horrible idea. This was the dumbest idea of 2023, and it turns out in 2025, Roblox didn't learn anything, because Roblox's CEO, David Baszucki, went on the Tech Stuff podcast, and this is what he had to say.
21 and up, ID verified, opted in. Someday we'll have dating on Roblox. And I think a lot of people who might be afraid to go on a real life date might find it easier to have a virtual date to start. And then if they connect, move to the physical world.
Yeah, I genuinely hate myself. This company doesn't learn. Commingling a kids game with a dating website is inherently a horrible idea. And while Roblox might get more users and their stock price goes up, their stock price goes up with this Roblox dating at the expense of harming kids. And the thing is you don't even have to take my word for the shareholder value in Roblox prioritizing profits over child safety, because in a lawsuit against Roblox by a minor that was a victim of a Roblox predator, they referenced a Hindenburg research article talking about Roblox's inflated key metrics, which Roblox refuted. But in the article, they also talk about how Roblox is a predator hellscape for kids. And they referenced one part of the article that states, a former Roblox employee, who was a former senior product designer, explained, you're supposed to make sure that your users are safe. But then the downside is that if you're limiting users' engagement, it's hurting our metrics. It's hurting the active users, the time spent on the platform, and in a lot of cases, the leadership doesn't want that. You have to make a decision, right? You can keep your players safe, but then it would be less of them on the platform. Or you can just let them do what they want to do, and then the numbers look all good and the investors will be happy. And this is the biggest thing I want people to take away from this whole entire video. Allegedly from a former senior product manager at Roblox, they want to make investors happy. In my opinion, this is Roblox being purely evil. They keep that stock price going up by silencing people like Schlepp that show the truth about Roblox. They make that stock price go up by adding features like dating that will eventually lead to more kids getting harmed. They make that stock price go up by pretending to have some advanced AI moderation system that they open source to help out everyone in the goodness of their hearts, even though that same AI system can be bypassed by a teenager who showed just how much of a joke Roblox's moderation is. This is all just a facade. And I have one final thing I want to talk about, because The Verge did an interview with David Baszucki, the CEO, and there was 2 things in the interview that I wanted to point out.
Do you think like the more mature things like nudity will ever be allowed on Roblox in any way?
I think what I would say is we would lead first and foremost with safety and civility, and then second with mirroring what happens in the physical world. And so I would never rule it out.
Just the fact that this is a possibility should be concerning and terrifying. It's just going to encourage people to do more nudity on Roblox, and then it's going to leak over into the non-age verified side of Roblox. That's just how it works. I don't know how these guys can't see this. I've seen it in Discord servers, and Roblox is telling me they're gonna somehow fix the problem. It's called don't fucking make the problem a possibility in the first place. Anyways, the second thing in the interview I wanted to point out.
What do you say to parents who have already witnessed their kids experiencing things on Roblox that are not age appropriate, that are not up to your standards as a company? Obviously, you're not going to catch everything.
I would say Since day one, we have zero tolerance for that kind of stuff.
And that's just a complete flat out lie, because I covered this in a previous video, but it's the Teddy situation on Roblox. And the TLDR is that Roblox was making an event that a bunch of Roblox kids would join to get free avatar stuff. And this event included a game called Boys and Girls Hangout RP by someone named the official Teddy. Now, I don't want to insult your guys' intelligence here, but if you look at the thumbnail, it says if you're lonely, try this game with a smirk emoji. The game itself has beds in it. If you don't know what's going on, you are f***ing stupid. We all know what this is going to be used for, but not Roblox. In fact, this problem was so bad that every single content creator had to band together just to get a single person banned off Roblox to keep kids safe.
We have zero tolerance for that kind of stuff.
And this is coming from the same company that had the audacity to say that a YouTuber is failing to immediately report suspicious activity to Roblox, which is exposing Roblox users to increased risk. A month ago, we had to beg Roblox to ban a fucking predator. That's how bad it is. And instead of making their platform any fucking better, they ban Schlep. Schlep's ban wasn't because Roblox is concerned about vigilante groups or Schlep adding more risk to Roblox users. Schlep's ban was because he would put Roblox on the news in a bad light consistently, which again would make the stock price go down and make the investors mad. And thankfully, this has backfired miserably, because if we look at Roblox's stock price right now, it's not doing too hot, and that's because Roblox has basically imploded in the last 5 days. It's been crazy going on Twitter and seeing this stuff, but the first thing Roblox did is they put fuel on the fire. They doubled down on the removal of vigilantes from Roblox and made another post. It's even worse than the first one, because if you look at the bullet points, it says, while seemingly well-intentioned, the vigilantes we've banned have taken actions that are both unacceptable and create an unsafe environment for users. Now, I've already complained about this, so we don't need to rehash that. The thing that made every single human being that is paying attention to the story pissed is that Roblox said, similar to actual predators, they often impersonated minors and actively approached other users, then tried to lead them to other platforms to have explicit conversations. They are basically equating Schlep to an actual predator. That is what people are inferring from this. And Roblox has done even worse things, because people have been making Roblox games called Free Schlep 2 Protest. And Roblox, 1984, I swear, Creekcraft was live streaming on a Free Schlep game and he got disconnected. Uh-oh. And do you want to know what happened? The Schlep funeral game that was meant as protest for Roblox's actions is currently under review. Roblox took down, they moderated the Free Schlep game. And the reason why this is crazy to me is the fact, remember the Selling for Maps account? Well, I did the crazy thing. I don't know if I was stupid. Maybe I am an actual idiot. I tried reporting this profile. I reported it saying, yo, Roblox, Maps, this is a dog whistle for predators, and the bio is in Morse code, soliciting photos. And I'm just going to refresh the page in case you don't believe me, but nothing happened to their profile, even though their username is clearly bad. And I'm pointing out their username because Roblox, what they're doing right now is they are moderating users with hashtag Free Schlep in their display name. If you put Free Schlep in your display name on Roblox, you will get punished. Roblox will punish hashtag Free Schlep, but not Selling for Maps 1. This account should have been banned before any of these guys got in trouble, but instead Roblox is spending their time and their resources banning people that are protesting. They are trying to silence this problem and not moderate real problems on their platform. Roblox's priorities here aren't child safety. And thankfully, because the internet is awesome, this is the one time everyone agrees on one thing. We made the problem worse, and this has backfired on Roblox. Because all these posts are getting viral, and now if you look up Roblox on Google News, Roblox accused of being a hunting ground for predators. Child's alleged Roblox kidnapping sparks lawsuit. But you can also see there is news talking about the predator hunter Schlep being hit with a cease and desist letter. The news is finally picking up, and that's why Roblox's stock is slowly starting to trickle down. Remember, as the stock goes down, those idiots at the top that only care about money will eventually do something to try and fix it. But that's where I need everyone's help. Because if Roblox is trying to silence us, then we need to be louder. In the description, I have a petition which is called Remove Dave Bazooki. Now, petitions really don't do anything. Like, Dave Bazooki is not going to get removed.
I would never rule it out.
But this petition will get the news's attention. 55,000 people saying to demote the CEO will get journalists to pay attention. In fact, it's already started with Game Rant talking about this petition, but again, I want to see this number be massive so that big news publications that the old people watch that invest in Roblox will see that no one likes Roblox. In fact, things are escalating a little bit more. If you're in the US, please listen up. This is very important. But one of the US congressmen, Ro Khanna, is directly getting involved. Now, I'm a Canadian. US politics are an absolute dumpster fire, but there is a petition that I'll have linked in the description. And if you are in the US, you need to be in the US, fill out this petition, because once you get a problem into a politician's hands, it is a direct threat to Roblox as a company, because they could put laws in place where Roblox has to do things or just get them in the news. But again, things are getting even better. You silence people, Roblox, you want to know what you get an even bigger fucking problem. Because now what's going on is that an attorney general of Louisiana is suing Roblox for being a breeding ground for predators. There's a lawsuit against Roblox. In fact, Ruben Sim and even BX are talking to their representatives trying to get more lawsuits to Roblox. So I urge you, if you're an American, talk to your local attorney general and try to get their attention to this problem. The more that people know about Roblox being horrible, the better. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but the one thing I want you to take away is that Roblox, in my opinion, is prioritizing profits over the safety of children. So if you have a kid in your life, if you're a parent, or you have a sibling, or you have a cousin, anyone in your family that plays Roblox as a kid, make sure their parents are monitoring them, because it's clear Roblox is not going to do anything to help you. And when you take a look at a lawsuit against Roblox and it's coming from a kid who has been a victim of a Roblox predator, Roblox is fighting tooth and nail not to settle or give any money to that poor kid. Anyways, gamers, I'm just going to say this because it might be a meme or it might be something that I probably should say, but I am completely okay mentally. I don't want to end things early, and I am adverse to dangerous situations. Anyways, bye-bye. I love you. Mwah!